Alright, it's 5:07. I left the gym late, as you can see.
Hey, bonne cigarette.
No, I don't want cigarettes. I know you need money for your hit. But anyways, yeah. So I had to quickly check. I wanted to do incline front raises too. My incline bench was good. My incline front raises was good. And I did split squats to stretch my groin in a lunge position, but also because my right Achilles is really, overdone because of the bus strike and all the walking up the hill and no recovery, and then the rent and like everything. So I don't want that thing to tear off. Love that scarf though. So if you see the video that just uploaded, I had a lot of things I needed to do at the gym. It kind of like I transferred my work to the gym, and I had to do one at a time at the gym. Didn't finish everything. I didn't get to doing any of the reading or the looking over the slides for today. I'm somewhat halfway in between, but who cares about that? But the reading. So I have an hour or so. Like it's a long bus ride because I'm going to go the longer route, but it's going to take me just a little over an hour, so I can leave before 7 max. So that's why I left here early, because I'm like, okay, calculating every minute. I text a woman who gave me the contract, and I have to go meet her at 8 because I know she's up, because it takes her a couple of hours to get to work, but she's crazy. I said, what about the exams? Do I need to print them out? Because the one she works with prints them out for me, and it's like, she doesn't give good instructions at all. She doesn't say certain things that are pertinent, Whereas the other one gives too much and is too micromanaging. Whatever. Anyways, so when I was at the gym, I edited and uploaded the video. I took some. I'll just stand here. I took some numbers from the red book, transferred them to the notes, and scanned a few Bujo pages, realized I scanned the wrong ones, had to do it again, and then made a note to transfer them into the hard drive. Scanned the exams from Saturday's class, and then realized I don't have the actual list. It's on the work computer, but that's what I have to do when I get home. That's the priority. Setting up all the lists and the exams, scan, put them into the folder on the laptop, transfer them to the hard drives, send them out, and then, amongst cooking and all that crap, when I'm on the bus, I'll be able to read for my teaching class in less than a month now, at that same place where I'm going to today. Yeah. So, not too bad managing everything. Pretty okay with that. I'm glad. Could have been worse. I could have stopped everything. I didn't. I just kept going. I have no money in my wallet, I just realized. And one of the woman who's in great shape, she finally said hello to me. I don't bother saying hello to anyone. Because of the vibes, and if you don't know, I don't want to cause any situations where I'm talking about my problems or whatever. It's not the vibe for me. And everyone else talks to everyone else, and it's like I don't want to be involved in that and not like it and then have nowhere else to go. It's kind of like when I go to the men's group, I don't talk. Yeah. I realize that it's not my vibe. It's not my vibe. I don't have connections with people there. It's a nice atmosphere. I'm alone. I can see people, but it's not someone I want to talk to, And I hear them talk. I hear all their crap. Rah, rah, rah. Give me validation. And at the men's group, I don't have any connections either, but I feel good afterwards because everyone's talking about their problems. I don't need to talk about mine because it's here where I'm talking about my problems. So, But yesterday at the fair was really good. The woman who gave me this scarf, if you know, you know from the last video. I love it. And initially I wasn't like, why is she talking to me? She was like trying to make small talk with me, like talking about the mannequins that were on the floor. She'd asked if she could have one. I'm like, you could practice on it, wouldn't you have one? I don't know if she knew what it was. She finally figured it out. And she saw people practicing and stuff like that. She's older. But we were talking, and then the other woman who was with her was talking, and she's the niece of the organizer. And so that was nice. It went freely. It was so free, you know. I didn't initiate any of those talking though, you know. So it allowed me to kind of, you know, come out of my shell a little bit. I guess, you know, that's what I need. So, Crocs, are those real ones? I don't know if I want to try them on. It's someone's bed and shoes. But I really love this scarf. It's like, she just came up and said, I'm offering you this. I'm like, oh, okay. You don't know me, but okay. And she made it. She made everything. And it's such good quality. I love it. So it really doesn't take much to get me happy. Just a little gesture. Like I've had people when I went to LA for a bit, and the guy I was with was just buying me stuff, and I didn't feel anything about that. That's just like consumerism. This she made, and she offered it to me. That was a good touch. Like I realized those are my values. I just like little things that get me happy. Not monetary things. Though she is selling this, but you know what I mean. Alright, so it's 5:35. This guy is missing his bus. He's running like Anyways, reaction time's not that good. But that don't mean anything. I'm hobbling all over the place because sleep deprivation, right? But today was just crazy. I got to the place where I had to go before working, and got the papers and all that, and then there's two women. One of them proclaims herself to be grandma, but before that there's the fat fuck who was like trying to convince me to get a car, and I don't know how you do it, and I'm like thinking, well, because I'm not a fat fuck like you. I value the machine, you know what I mean? But anyways, so then what happened is I was leaving, and then the grandma was like, the self-proclaimed grandma was like, did you bring the other folders? I'm like, no, we had a date. I'm bringing on I said the 8th, but it was supposed to be the 9th. And then she was like arguing with that. I'm like, you didn't say anything to bring parts of it. When all the contracts are finished, I just bring everything with the doll and everything. And she was doing that in front of like a client, and in front, it was like, I don't mind. I was just like, who the fuck are you? I don't, you old witch. I don't give a fuck. But don't start anything, right? So that's what happened. And I'm like, who the fuck was the golden child in your family, and who was the fucked up narcissist, right? Don't you ever talk to me like that. But anyways, so then I'm going to the place, right? And the other one, fat fuck, I'll call her. She's like, it was like a 9-minute walk, and she's like, I'll drive you because I'm nice or whatever. I'm like, I could walk. She's like, you sure? And I'm like, I'm sure. And I'm like, I don't want to be in your car. Fuck. Anyway, so then I go out, and I'm like checking Google Maps. Like, she's trying to explain to me how to do it, and like, I don't understand what she's saying. And I'm just, dissociating by then, And so, of course, I take out my Google Maps, right? And I'm looking at it because I have to figure things out for myself, and it's a little complicated. You go under the highway, the stairs, and sometimes the little blue dot doesn't follow you. And then, I don't know, I realized I was going the wrong way. I went back, so already I'm losing time. And what is this, karma for me? You know? And then, like, she's saying go that way. And I'm like, looking at the Google Maps, and it's like, not making sense. And I'm looking, oh, it's 14 minutes, not 9 minutes. But I had looked up, it was 9 minutes also. But I didn't think anything of it. So I start walking. And then I'm walking. And the bus is passing me, right? And I'm looking like, why am I going through the back roads like this, you know? But I was already livid. So that fucks me up, right? Dealing with them. And so then I'm looking at my Google and I'm like, seeing 14 minutes. And then I'm like, press the walking one. I'm like, oh, fuck. 14 minutes by car. So anyways, it was no turning back. I mean, it were long stretches of the road, you know? Long. Anyways, it took me like about 40 minutes. I got there like a few minutes to spare, right? And I'm swinging like shit, but I'm fucking, wow, my stiff ankle is loosened up. And I'm like really in like cardio pace. I'm like, God damn, this is a workout. And a long one. And I was like, wow, thank God I didn't do anything at the gym. I saved it, and I was like kind of happy. But then I'm like thinking, oh no, she's gonna find out I'm late. She's gonna text me and whatever, you know. Fuck if the fat fuck would like run out. No, she doesn't run after me like that. But she just talks weird when you text. Really weird, like condescending. I'm like, I'm sure your mother dearest said that to you, and you're just spilling that out like that. Go in the bathroom and eat your ho-hos, right? So then I get there and I'm like trying to figure out where to go, and like the person at the reception is like doesn't know, and she has to call and whatever. Finally, it was those people waiting, and then we finally get into the room B or whatever, and then there's a screen, but there's nothing to plug into. I'm like, what the fuck? Did they think I have a projector with me? When no one says anything, it's just ridiculous. So then I go back to the reception, and this is, everyone, no, not everyone's there, but 85% of the people are there, right? And so then I'm like, I go back to the reception, I'm like, is it possible to get like something to connect HDMI, whatever? And then I kind of mentioned about like, there's nothing, I have my laptop or whatever. But what she understood was call and get an HDMI cable. So I come back, and there's an HDMI cable on the table, but there's nothing to project. There's no TV. It's just, whatever. And I'm like, oh God. So I go back, and I'm like, I know I said the HDMI cable, but there's no sound system. Can someone set up a sound, like a visual, so I can show my slides? Oh boy. So anyways, there we go. Action. Anyways, so, I'm like sweating like crap, like dripping. But that's fine. I kind of know that's part and parcel with this job, right? So I don't care, It's fine. I wear my dry fit shirts and I'm good. Anyways, so the woman comes, another woman comes, and they're like, oh, there was nothing mentioned about projector, we're going to have to charge you. I'm like, fine. And so I'm not even calling her the fat fuck and telling her that. It's like, why would you expect me to have all this crap? You're so crazy. It's like terrible communication. But if you don't know, I'm doing all this because, I was trying to do that other course to be able to teach it. And I needed someone to sponsor me. And then once I got in, I'm like, oh, fuck, I hate these people. My God. And now I'm like, did I ruin it by, debating with the, grandma? I'm like, oh, God. But then, fat fuck is like convincing me about a car. I'm like, does that mean you got more contracts for me? I guess they really need people. I don't know. But it's like, I don't know. Either they're finally going to stop everything with me or whatever. You know what I mean? Hey, at least I tried, right? Whatever happens, happens. So it's 2:38. I'm finally off to the gym. So I'm still thinking about yesterday and those people and my future. I have to teach there. I guess they would have a lot to lose, and I'm not an employee. It's just contracts. So I don't know. I'm still haven't processed this information yet. What are the chances of this all going to waste? You know. And then another thing. I mean, I'm going to be at the gym in a bit, and then that woman who introduced herself to me. Now what, am I going to be obliged to say hi to her each time? That's going to suck. You know? Yeah. Anyways, obviously sleep deprived a lot. Only 100 milligrams of caffeine. Haven't had the second dose yet. Not really that talkative, but there's a lot of things I gotta process, you know. I managed to start doing my shirts because they were piling up. But then I have to wash my white towels and socks. But I'm running out of shirts for work. What to do. What I probably will do is probably do the shirts if I can finish all the underarms. I'm going to do it again when I get back. 3 more shirts. Just keep chipping away at it. Probably do the shirts first. And then do the whites. But remove all the shirts and put them on the bed like I did last time. To get rid of that, you know? That's an option. Displace something, and then I could do the other thing and then put everything back. That's life. That's it, you know? The only paperwork I did was just fill out the date in some of the forms from Friday's class with the grandma. the stuff I have to give to grandma. Anyways, not real talkative today. Obviously, because not enough caffeine. But my Achilles on my right foot, still, it's like I can't function well with it, you know. Yesterday didn't actually, I don't think it harmed it even more, all that walking. It was good cardio, but yeah, I'm wobbling all over the place. And by the way, I'm still loving this sweater, this scarf. It's like it folds up so nicely. I put it on so easily. It does the job so easily. It's nice. It was a nice gift. Yep. Hopefully I can keep it for a long time. I don't know about washing it though. I might never wash it. It's just so weird that it just takes such small things to make me happy, you know? I'm like weaving from one side to the other. I've been like that ever since I've been sleep deprived. Yep, it's 5:13 a.m. I'm running late. So, as soon as I get home, I'm gonna start cooking the potatoes. Keep it simple. Minoxidil the hair. Wash the armpits of 3 shirts. And get ready. Alright, so it's 2:18 a.m. Oh, what's that? Alright, what are we, the 26th, I think? I have to leave home earlier to get to this place to work. I'm onto the gym now. I'm not wearing anything on my feet when I wake up, just to make it more quiet, because again, the downstairs sent me a text. Please be mindful of... I was pretty pissed yesterday. Past 2 days, because of the whole situation with where I was working with the grandma and fat fuck, and now this downstairs. It's all coming all at the same time. So my back is itchy because I did not put lotion on it. Actually, my thighs are itchy. I'm just noticing that now. I haven't put lotion on that for a while. Because trying to get out earlier, because today's is a harder day to get out, especially since I'm so discombobulated, right? And I can't put the lotion on at the gym because there's no little stalls to do that, and then I don't want to pile up a whole bunch of stuff to do. It's already too long, right? So I'm gonna wait till I get back home. Minoxidil the hair, clean the armpits of the shirts, three shirts, and do my back. So I had to shorten a lot of things. So I didn't do anything with the paperwork from yesterday's class. I did with the Friday's class. I filled out a little bit, just chipped away at it. Did 3 shirts, the armpits of the 3 shirts. I have 2 or 3 more loads of that to finish that. I don't know if I'll do the laundry, if I'll put the whites in. Probably not, because I'll be running tight. Did my feet with lotion and Vaseline and put on the compression socks. So it's like everything is a small part. Why am I weaving side to side? Because I'm out of it. Anyways, so I have to be careful today because I have the feeling that I'm not performing well, you know what I mean? Getting everything done. So I really have to choose the priorities because my time is limited. And I have to not think about this, you know what I mean?